Hello, I hope your school year is off to a great start. I am here with another just-in-time video for the 2025-26 school year. I'm going to go into a brief overview of what is expected for Unit 2 of the chemistry curriculum. If we reference the pacing calendar, Unit 2 runs from October 20th to December 12th, allowing 1 week of time for reteaching and assessments. The unit will cover 39 days of instruction. Using the unit guide, we can see that this unit covers the history of the periodic table and its development to include bonding, formulas, and equations. Students will learn how valence electrons are involved in covalent and ionic bond formation. Students will also learn how to name the compounds and write chemical formulas. Let's take a closer look at each chapter. Chapter 5. Periodic Table and Law. This chapter is very reliant on understanding the periodic table, and actually the entire unit is. However, this chapter teaches students about compounds, names of elements, and electron configurations. This is a good time to refamiliarize students with periodic trends and how the table is organized. It is also important to review atomic structure, bonding, reactivity, and element placing on the periodic table. Chapter 6. Ionic Compounds and Metals. In this chapter, students will be introduced to ionic compounds and understand that salt is an ionic compound. Students will have to describe certain characteristic properties which are explained with structure and bonding. This is also a good time to review properties of metals. This section allows for the use of graphic organizers and opportunities to practice writing skills using claim evidence reasoning question responses. Chapter 7. Covalent Bonding. A key text being covered here is 6e, which states, to construct models expressing the arrangement of electrons in atoms using electron configurations and Lewis dot structures. Students also need to be familiar with naming chemical formulas and understanding endothermic and exothermic reactions. They would benefit from a lot of practice. Chapter 8. Chemical Reactions. This chapter deals heavily with reactions and equations. This is a good time to reintroduce laws of conservation of mass, where atoms are neither created nor destroyed but simply rearranged. As review, students can practice counting atoms and balancing equations throughout the entire unit. Physical and chemical properties of elements based on periodic trends on the periodic table are going to be heavily embedded throughout. The curriculum guide gives several ideas and 5 e-lessons for labs which are both hands-on and digital. Overall, this unit covers a lot of foundational chemistry lessons. The periodic table will be relied on heavily throughout this unit. I hope this video gives you a sneak peek into what is expected for the second 9 weeks of the chemistry curriculum. Thanks for watching.